Thank you for coming so much. Anyway, welcome to Tibet House. But this is not our kindness. This is kindness of Dalai Lama, His Holiness Dalai Lama, that we have Tibet House. And I'm sure His Holiness Dalai Lama is very, very happy that Rinpoche is here, and that Shantideva Center will flourish here in New York and be able to help correct a lot of people who have some funny ideas. And that's really very important. Okay, and thank you so much. I accept this on behalf of Tibet House gratefully. And it's good that it's Tara, because I don't take any credit at all. The Tibet House exists is thanks to Nina, my wife. If it was me, we wouldn't have this room at all. She actually designed this room. She was the contractor. And there was Russian carpenter, and she made them move the wall because they got a little crooked. She's very correcting, but after all these years, she still hasn't completely corrected me. But she's still trying. She's trying. But anyway, we need your help for that, Rinpoche. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. No. Okay, sit there.
She has not been correcting you.
You want to take a picture?
Because you're already enlightened.
Oh, no. Not for many lifetimes, Rinpoche. Actually, Geshe Wangja years ago told me, when I said I was trying to attain enlightenment, he said to me, you can't attain enlightenment, you're an American. That's what he said. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, well, to attain enlightenment, it's your mind that gets enlightened. And you Americans think you don't have one, you only have a brain. As he told me that years ago. The Venerable Geshe, you remember Geshe La? Yes, okay. Did you finish? Okay. Thanks.
I would like to thank again to my friend and then what? Get opportunity to share or to talk about mind, basically. Because the heaviest suffering called hell or enlightenment, the other end, both came from the mind, and the samsara, nirvana, both came from the mind, and the everyday life, pleasure and problem, both came from the mind. So we're talking about, So how everything came from the mind, negative mind and positive mind. So how to abandon negative thought and transform the mind in the positive. Yeah, that which brings not only peace now, today, this hour, today, this life, not on that, next lives, that's until you actualize Four Noble Truth. So along, I don't know how much that takes time, so actualizing true path and to achieve cessation of suffering. So I don't know whether it takes eons or what, can't say. Yeah. And so for some possibility, cannot say, I can't say nobody can achieve enlightenment in this life. Can't say that. And also possibility to achieve full enlightenment. So next life or in the intermediate stage or next life, intermediate stage like Lama Tsongkhapa did next life or within 3 lifetimes, within 7 lifetimes, within 16 lifetimes. So then so those who have taken great initiation, the Mahanatra Yoga Tantra initiation, and even didn't meditate on the tantric path, but just to protect the samaya, they got vows, tantric vows, and that even one didn't really meditate on tantric path in this life. So it has opportunity to achieve full enlightenment within, as I mentioned, this within 3 lifetimes, within 7 lifetimes, within 16 lifetimes, definitely become enlightened within 16 lifetimes. So, I don't remember the tantric text which mentioned at the moment mentioned in the tantric text. So anyway, to talk a little bit about, how to keep the mind into peaceful and the positive mind to achieve all this happiness after enlightenment. So that recent time, the one His Holiness spoke in England, the park, the Kazakh park, or what is called there's so many people there. As soon as gave or short advice. So there, His Holiness mentioned also in the iPad, in the computer or iPad. So His Holiness mentioned that very important for people to try to keep peace. The mind that the anger, otherwise His Holiness said anger anger and the fear, I think, destroys the immune system, yeah, destroy. So then there's no protection for your health. So very important to keep the mind always in peace. It's not emphasized to the public. So that. So so that's a believer or non-believer who don't believe reincarnation karma. Everybody has need to do that. So even his Honor said that even the most important thing for health, to keep the mind peace always is so important. So it destroys the fear or the anger, destroys your immune system. The scientific mentioned, his Honor referred. And so for everyone, it's so important to not protect the mind, keep the mind always in peace from the violent mind, from disturbing thoughts, the anger, all these things. So that's why I began talking about patience last time. So I still did not finish. I only finished 1 or 2 techniques last time. Also, the scientist, name of the scientist, and he passed, but a long time ago. The top scientist who produced the idea of atomic bomb, but Einstein said that as far as religion, that Einstein said that he, for himself, then to the Buddhism, the science of mind, Buddhism. Einstein also himself mentioned. So anyway, please. 통매토네 세외 장배마 통매토네 세외 장바이 만남둥나 랑대지 시차 창조했었는데 자세라린 so what I mentioned from the beginningless rebirth, the mothers, this all sentient being, like this person, like mother, who has been mother numberless times, who has been mother, your mother numberless times, from the beginningless rebirth, so that they who with the compassion, so guided you, took care of you, like the mother's heart, like that, took care of you. cherish you. From the beginnerless rebirth. From the beginnerless rebirth. Numberless times from beginnerless rebirth. The mothers, these mothers, if they are suffering, means if they have been suffering, then myself being comfortable, myself being happy, being comfortable, what's the use? What is the use of that? All the mothers have been suffering, have been without beginning, without from beginningless rebirth, suffering. So myself being comfortable, happy, what is the use? Therefore, then generating bodhicitta is the practice of the Yasilalings, the Javese is the bodhisattva. The practice of bodhisattva. Shantideva is a great bodhisattva. Shantideva is saying, on the basis of what Buddha has taught. Most important thing in the life, what to do. Most important thing in the life, what to do. Even there's only 5 minutes for that to die. Even you have left only 5 minutes. Whether you're at home or hospital, well, there's only 5 minutes. So even 1 minute left only that, you have to die. Stops, breath stops. So the bodhicitta practice, Changchu Samde Jasa Lagning. That's benefit one, numberless benefit. Not just only your home, people in the family, numberless fish in the ocean, large wells like mountains, small, you can't see with the eyes, but you can see through machine. Even all kinds, numberless, different type, all them, all the creatures in the earth, in the grass, on the trees, those who fly on birds flying, numberless helplings, numberless hunger ghosts, numberless animals, numberless human beings, sura, asura, intermediate beings. So benefit brings happiness to everyone. Brings happiness to everyone. And that brings to enlightenment. It brings them to full enlightenment. Wow. Not beside the temporal happiness. What greatest excitement, what the excitement or happiest life, enjoyment. Even you have only 5 minutes left, 1 minute left to live. That's what to do, rather than worrying or besides because of course karma, just like myself, even trying to practice dharma, but most actions become negative karma. Then then you have to face all the suffering results in the lower realm, besides in the upper realm. Or then then they fear worry to separate. Now you are separating. You have to leave the home. You have to leave the families, children, husband, wife, so friends, and then all the money in the bank and all the dress, everything you have to leave. Education from kindergarten, primary school, college, university, then got degree, and then got job, then made money, all that. So I had to leave. So you have to leave everything. Even this body, they cherish the most. They are numberless sentient beings, including Bodhisattva, numberless Buddhas, numberless Buddhas. But this body that you cherish the most in this life, even this you have to leave. No choice. You can't take it to the next life. Then, so this is motivation. Sorry. So I myself see, purpose of my life is to free the numberless helpings, hungry ghosts, animals, human beings, suras, asuras, individuals, from the oceans of samsara suffering, and bring them to full enlightenment by myself alone. Therefore, I must achieve full enlightenment. Cessation of all the mistakes, all the obscurations, and the completion of all the realizations. Must do that. But therefore, then going to listen. There, teaching. So I continue to finish this part there. Some example of practicing patience. What Kadamba Geshe, basically what Kadamba Geshe Jangawa taught in public. So last time, at the end, this is not there in the text, but not used in that section, not mentioned, but I added. So just to repeat again. So much of the teachings of Buddha, the 84,000 teachings, and as I mentioned before, introduce the benefit of the mind, not just Buddha is some great scholar and just to make that he is wise among the sentient beings, not that. Just to 84,000 teachings, much of the teaching, just only purely benefit to our mind. Even one word of Buddha's teaching, Buddhism, even one word is to benefit your mind, to bring peace in your mind, and to protect from the disturbing thought. Bring suffering to yourself and to others, other sentient beings. So that comes in, three levels Buddha has taught. the lesser vehicle teaching and the great vehicle teaching, the Paramedayana, then the Mahayana Tantra. So one before Mahayana Sutra, that this one is Mahayana Tantra, taught by Buddha, not from Hindu Tantra, taught by Buddha. So 3 levels. Then sorry. So whole entire practice, whole entire teaching Buddha or it is contained in these 2 advice. Don't harm others and benefit others. In these 2 advice, all the teaching contained in these 2 advice. So now all these 3 levels of teaching, because the sentient beings have different level of mind, different capacity, different intelligence, all that. So, then Lama Atisha was embodied in Tibet from Nalanda, and then when there was a degeneration, Buddhism in Tibet, and so depending on all the problems, misconception of Tantra and so forth. So if they practice Sutra, they can't practice Tantra. If they practice Tantra, they can't practice Sutra. So that hot and regarded as a hot and cold. And so Lama Desha, after King's nephew Changju, King passed away in prison to bring Lama Desha in Tibet and spread to revive the Buddhism to make pure. So Changju explained all the problems in Tibet to Lama Desha. Then Lama Desha wrote Lamb of the Path to Enlightenment, all that teaching taught by Buddha, great vehicle, Paramedayana Sutra, the Mahayana Sutra, the Paramedayana, the Mahayana Tantra. All that teaching, which find much confusion in Tibet, integrated in few number of pages. So, Lamb of the Path to Enlightenment, the name Lamrim started from Lama Desha. So so much very clear. All this not contradictory. It's for one person's gradual practice to achieve full enlightenment. So that time, then Lama Desha sent the text to India, Nalanda, and the Pandits, they checked. They were so surprised what Lama Desha wrote, Lamb of the Path to Enlightenment, integrating all 3 levels of teaching in there. So usually during that time there was a mistake or something, then they would tie on the dog's tail, and the dog is taken around in the city at that time, if there are mistakes in the text. So didn't have to do that. So anyway, Lamb of the Path to Enlightenment. So now you see, so that Lamrim Sem, gradual path to enlightenment. So it comes in 3: gradual path, the lower capable and general. gradual part, the middle capable being, and general. Gradual part of the higher capable being. So three comes in three sections. So now the advice to not harm others. The gradual part of the lower capable being and middle capable being goes into section advice to not harm others. And gradual part of the higher capable being, the root great compassion to generating great compassion to all sentient beings, bodhicitta, six parameters, so forth. These in the benefit others, and the second advice, benefit of others sentient beings. So now to be whole thing is this, goes into these two advice. So therefore now if we do not practice patience, then you cannot stop harming others. Then you cannot stop harming others, then you can't benefit others also. So that. So last time I mentioned that leju kuchenan dala noje dijungde te semjen nyatun dagata malagam. So it's very, very, very important. So important. In great Bodhisattva Shantideva mentioned Bodhisattva. My karma persuaded persuaded the other sentient being, who gave you harm this time. So your karma persuaded the person before, that sentient being before. You gave harm to that sentient being. So as a result, then this sentient being give harm to this time. So then you see that become negative karma harming you, which is the result of your past karma harming them. So that they are harming you, which is become negative karma, that made them, you see, they are now in the human realm. But due to this karma, you see, then it caused them to be reborn in the lower realm. So disappear in the human realm, then get reborn in the lower realm, not higher realm, lower realm. In the whole of the hell. So didn't I make that sentient being to lose in the whole of the hell? So that action harming me become negative karma. So that made the sentient being to be born in the whole of the hell. So now in the human realm, but cannot be in the human realm because the negative karma, so I be born in the hell. So that, didn't I make it to lose in the whole of the hell realm? Somebody harmed you. Somebody harmed you, but you use that to generate compassion to the other sentient being. That's great. That's a great. I think it's great technique. Great technique. Compassion. So, see. So, as I mentioned last time also, whatever you can help, you do. You go on the level of your mind. Whatever you can help, you help. At least dedicate your merit. At least when you recite Omanebemahum or whatever. So do that for him or her, for that sentient being, for even the animal. So dedicate your merit for that being. At least. Should not be reborn lower realms. Well, I don't want to say much. When I hear in the news or like that, that certain people are shot or certain people died or this and that. Many things. So I just try to pray, dedicate my merit, 3 times merit, past, present, future merit, collected by me, 3 times merit, collected by numberless beings, numberless Buddhas. Put it all together. Then dedicate those beings never to be reborn lower realms, but even their lower realm immediately liberated and to be born in the pure land where they can be enlightened, like Tabakacho. So certain pure land where they can be enlightened. Or at least they receive perfect human body, meet Mahayana teaching, and meet perfectly called about Mahayana Guru, revealing the unmistakable path to enlightenment. So it's try to pray so that, so only pleasing the most pleasing the perfectly qualified Mahayana Guru may they achieve enlightenment as quick as possible. So try to pray like that. So you see an iPad or you see in a different way, people died, this and this happened, or that. As for example, there's one geshe, Satya, I forgot the name, great Lama Satya, lived in Washington. I don't remember the name now. Great Lama, he passed away and born, I think maybe his student must be, Dejung Rinpoche. Dejung? Dejung Rinpoche. So Dejung, I read complete, I think maybe a complete life story. I think may have read. I thought complete, but not, most I read, at least. So when he hear every day, as he says, living in Washington, America, so you hear, the kasa, not the police car, the other car, the kasa, ambulance. So ambulance makes noise, siren, makes noise again, when you live in city, you hear, in one day, many times. So when the Rinpoche, the Dejong Rinpoche, he hears, listen to this. The Dejong Rinpoche, when he hears the ambulance, can sick people, sometimes, who die on the way to hospital, so that many happens. So each time he recites one mala mantra, Omanebemahum, for the person who is sick. So each time when he hears the sound, he recites Omanebemahum one mala. It is said in that story. So Lama Yeshe, I was not here, but Lama with some students went to take Buddhist vow from this Lama, Satya, Dejong Rinpoche. I didn't meet. It's a great, I think, Bodhisattva. Really, very inspiring life story. So he does like that, dedicated for the patients. Very, so kind one. So anyway, so at least dedicate marriage. So you can't do much, but I mean, something you can help, you do. Otherwise, even else that. But prayer, I don't tell prayer has much power. So then, well, just an example. Maybe not so good, but I'd say. So I bought land in Tibet, near Lhasa. There's a Sera, there's a cemetery of Sera, there's a Songtsen Gampo's, Genesis Songtsen Gampo's palace, Pabanga. Then you go up, there's Pabanga Tejingpa's monastery, Techishil. Then you go up this way, there's the cave where he saw Hiruka or Vajragani. You see the cave, incredible cave. There's a cave. So inside the cave there's water. And water drips in the sound of Vajragani mantra. That's one cave. When I went in Tibet pilgrimage, pilgrimage in Tibet. So that's the cave is one that I would like to come back again, if possible, to retreat in that. So that cave, even you don't really meditate strongly, but just do sadhana, just pay a little attention. But so much feeling, receiving blessing, really very strong in that. Just paying attention, then so much receiving, so much blessing you receive. Like that. There's also Hiruka's eye that naturally appeared from the rock. In that one down Pabanga, Songtsen Gampo's palace. Pabanga, there's one outside, the one in this Pabanga Tejingpa's cave inside. One eye there. So it's appeared from the rock, but it's of course painted. So like that. So every time we take the water from there. But also I receive from people who were students who went there. So here's the mountain like this. So I didn't know the story of the land. So I thought build Pema Sambhava. I thought first nine statue, one story, 9 statue. But then I thought it was maybe complicated, so 9-story Pema Sambhava statue facing to Lhasa, northern China. So to fulfill his Honor's holy wishes and for help for Tibet. So when I was in Tibet, well, when you're outside, it's not so much. But once you're outside, once you are Lhasa, or the police, all the things, you really, so sad, so sad, so sad. Really, anything can happen anytime, or even though the family not sure, they come to pick up you, and that's it. So anyway, in the road there's a catching people. This motorcycle catching people, and so it's very intensive. So I thought to really to offer some service. So I thought to do that. So it cost, the land cost $1 million. $1 million. So got some money borrowed, some money, some borrowed. So I bought it. But I think reality. In the reality, I think it's so kind, so precious, you know. The man and wife, Tibetan man and wife who are helping. So what happened was, they got the land, but $1 million, so what happened was, it seems maybe it didn't cost, it cost only $500,000. But the half is, the other half land, they bought, they bought, but we didn't know. So they, so I asked big business person in Malaysia who was Buddhist, 2 times as friend of leading 2 who produced most functional book in the world. So to build the Pema Sambhava. So he did accept. So he sent his manager in Tibet to check. So he found in the office, in Chinese office, a lot of false letters. Lot of false letters he found out. And then he told his boss in Malaysia, and the boss got angry, saying that these Tibetan people cheated me, you know, he was thinking, so he got angry. He wanted to put these people in prison. So then I said, you know, I don't want this at all, them to go in prison, never. And then they will get bad reputation, all that mess. So I don't want them to put in prison. The reality, of course, I have created negative karma, you know, negative karma. You see, I did like this to them before, in the past life. Well, yeah. So this is a result of that karma. So actually, it's reality, so kind, precious, so kind, precious. You know, that they do this. reality is that. So, but the land I lost to the government officially, because you are supposed to make a hospital or school or something, but didn't happen. The man didn't go to the Chinese office, so then nothing happened. Then officially it was land taken by the government officially. So that so it didn't happen. Building a statue. But we did build. Didn't happen there, but then after that, seven story Pema Tsongpa statue did build in Tibet. For same reason, built a long time ago. So I sent the money from the United States. Finished long time ago. It's in the Gomba. It's in the Gomba. So there may be small things to finish, but so there are some difficulties to paint gold leaf. There was one student, an old translator from Taiwan. She was going to put gold leaf, but then the staircase is not safe, but by Tibetan. And then from China, some people went who knew how to paint gold. They had their own steps, staircase to go up to paint gold leaf. They brought, but then what happened? They all got sick. They got a mountain, because altitude sicknesses, so they had to leave. So anyway, so hopefully to go live soon. Did something, but the land is not like this. Land side is not. Land side, there's no particular benefit. But this one is Chisung Denzin, I think the Manjushri, Chisung Denzin, king of Tibet, Dharma king of Tibet, where he met Pema Tsongpa first time. And Pema Tsongpa came from India, where he met Pema Tsongpa first time. Where I was going to build first place was this special place where he met Pema Tsongpa first time. So there was one small monastery, and Pema Tsongpa, the attendants got thirsty, then Pema Tsongpa put puwa on the rock and the water came out. The water is still there, very clean, purple water. So there, it's called Shumbalaju. So anyway, just small thing to practice, try to practice, that to not harm. So then to finish what I started, so So what I taught last time is that there's four meditation, four advice, meditation technique, how to practice patience. Dalim bin zuge tsuju gomba, chamninje tsuju gomba, lome tsuju gomba, chunyi tsuju gomba. So dalim bin zuge tsuju gomba, so that's finished. So why you get the harm, arrow from others. Why? Because you put target before. The target is because you harmed him before. That's why. That's why you're doing them. So, that's I explained. So if you didn't put the target, harmed others, if you didn't do that, then you don't receive it. The arrow harm this land. So, so United States always happens, children killing people many times, and then even the grown-up person, one person killing many people, like the one theater, one person killed many people, shot many people, theater, I don't know which was city, but they thought, people thought he must be normally crazy life. But they checked, he was normal, doing job, just what most people do, he was doing that. But only that day he changed his mind, didn't he? Shot many people in theater. So, so this happens again, also in the United States. So the CN, this gentleman, what's his name? Anderson Cooper. Anderson Cooper, you know, the one-man person in CN. So Anderson Cooper wanted to know so much why it's happening. He wanted to know so much, wanted to know the reason. Because he couldn't understand. That man wasn't crazy, he just normal life. And what most people do, I mean, in their point of view, it's normal life. So only that day. So anyway, he Andrew Cooper, he mentioned, you know, he wanted to ask. He knows that people in the street don't have an answer. So he knows that they don't answer, but he still asks, but he knows that they don't answer. So I don't, but I mean, of course, he, I don't know what he asked his own else or what he asked to, I mean, you know, all the realized beings, you know, not just only his own, but I mean, whom you can ask so many, I mean, the realized beings. So anyway, it's very interesting. So, so what I'm saying, I don't remember I mentioned that last time or not. So you see that people, the person, the child who killed many people, or the person, you see, if they have met, if they have, I don't know, if they knew Dharma, if they have met Dharma, they would then they would know to confess all the negative karmas, obscurations, can purify. So you can do that. You can do that. They don't have, but in that way, so the killing, stealing, sexual misconduct, and telling lie, harshly speaking, the gossiping, to telling lies, then the four actions, and then covetousness, ill will, heresy. So this is done with the self-cherishing thought. When it's done with the self-cherishing thought, then it becomes a negative karma. It becomes negative karma when it's done with the self-cherishing thought. So then that she sambhajra tatu base thought, action, goal. Every karma has four things, complete negative karma. So it has a result. The rapid aspect result in the lower realm. And then three sufferings in the human realm. Dagvadu is the suffering. The suffering of the possessor, that would do. So, to do the land where you're born, where you live. So, if it's a killing, then very dusty country with no interest, no extremely green and very beautiful, nothing like that. Very dusted place. Or then food and things become a side effect. Medicines become a side effect. Food, fruits and things become a side effect to you. So those people who are suffering of the side effect, people who are experiencing side effect, that's the result of past karma killing. For example, I have diabetes, so I can't eat sugar. Well, I try to not eat sugar, but the other Tibetan doctor from Lhasa, who said medicine Buddha by Jabje Demology, so he told me I can take some honey, because life depends on 6 things. If you don't take sweet, then your body becomes so skinny. So you should take a little bit of pure honey. He said, he passed away. So anyway, there are things that I suppose not eat. So it brings diabetes increase. So the side effect, before I didn't have. So now, you see, that's the result of past karma, the killing. So that, anyway, to do with the place, then so experiencing the result similar to the cause. So the others saw the men shooting others, the children shooting just one child shooting many people. All this happens again in America. So that's the you think do. Besides the rabbin aspect result in the lower realm, then the human realm there's you think do with the experience the result in the cause. Then Cheba you think do with. Then you do action killing others. The you think do is others killing you. What you think is others killing you? So all the people who are shot, so that's what you think to experience and result of the cause. And the children and the men shooting others, that's Cheba you think to. So creating a result similar to the cause. Cheba you think to. So Tagwatu. You think to it, Chaba you think to it, or three things you experience in the human realm. So that's so you see if they have met Dharma, if they then they say then you see new Dharma, then they can confess the negative karma obscurations. And so you can purify, you don't have to experience. By purifying, you can stop experiencing rapid aspect result, the possessed result, and the creating result experiencing similar to the cause. So you can purify all these things, you don't have to experience. Like that. Depending how much you can purify. So best purification is you don't have to experience all these things. Or that. Second purification is a confession. Purification is the negative karma that you collect in the past to be causes to be born lower realms, and the experience for eons, for a long time, heavy suffering. So this you purify that. You purify that, but you experience some catastrophe in this life, some danger in this life. Cancer, just anything. Just anything catastrophe in this life. So that helps. That helps. So the heavy suffering, long time experience in the lower realm doesn't have to experience. So you have a good future. Please understand this. Kara Gumchung, Kadamba Geshe, Kara Gumchung says it. Tande Dunga, Tamejang, Nanje Dunga, Sejene, Chimi Dunan, Dejuji, Dungala Kawagumshi Ang. So Kara Gumchung said, you are experiencing some problem now. That purifies past life negative karma. All about the past negative karmas get purified by experiencing this small problem. So compared to see what you're supposed to experience is so long and heavy suffering in the lower realm. So experiencing this small problem now, it purifies past negative karma. And in the future, you have happiness. So in the future, you have happiness. So therefore, rejoice the suffering. Dungala kawagum shi ang kadamba karagum jung. That each advice has I think maybe 30 or 37 or something like that. I have received the long oral transmission of that. You see, you are having some problems, some sicknesses, what catastrophe, but this is how to meditate, how to feel happy. How to keep the mind in happiness. Enjoy. So this benefit, it purifies past negative karma. In future, there will be happiness, like sun shining. There will be happiness in future. So therefore, good than suffering. Now, whatever you are experiencing now, it's good. Come on. So, Channyingje Tsuji Gomba, meditating patience in a manner of loving kindness, compassion. So that I do. A crazy person, harming others. So towards that, other people who have not other people are not possessed by spirits, not crazy, and they don't fight back to the crazy person, get angry and fight back. So when a crazy person will see harm to them or something, they meditate on compassion. They say, oh, this pitiful or something. So pitiful as the general compassion. They don't react back to the crazy person. So like that, those who are giving harm to me, they're great crazy person. One who is giving harm to me is a great crazy person, possessed by the spirit possession. A spirit possession of a very heavy delusion. So great crazy person possessed by the spirit, possessed by the spirit possession, the strong delusion, a very heavy delusion. So then you think the similar way, like the crazy person, you think towards a crazy person, or think sometimes how pitiful it is, or your general compassion to them, like the crazy person. The one who is possessed by the one who is possessed by the crazy person, who is possessed by the spirit, then spirit possession, so was possessed by that and became crazy. So that one is actually small. That one is actually small. That one harm just only to your life. Only just your life. Even to kill you, it doesn't say here, but I'm just clarifying. Even to kill you, but if you have created more good karma, then you don't get a borrow, you get a pure land, you get a higher birth. So just even to kill you, it doesn't do not much harm to you. The person is crazy for some years, some months, some days. It's short. But the people who are not crazy, normal, who are not crazy by spirit, normal, harming me is over crazy or over crazy or something like that. So much crazy. The normal people, see, who are not become crazy by spirit, those certain things giving harm to you is over crazy. So much crazy. Why? Their mind have been under the control of delusion from beginningless birth. There's no beginning for that. Those who are giving harm to you now, you see, their mind have been under the control of delusion. Same thing, their mind over themselves. So it has been so long. And so there you see, with the body, spirit, mind, a non-virtue, a non-virtue, carelessly engage in non-virtue, carelessly. From the beginningless birth, no beginning. And from that, three lower realm sufferings rises. So therefore, so humble, unbelievable, humble. So therefore, you see, compassion, genuine compassion to them is is, compassion, what you rises in you, what you feel, compassion is unbelievable, so strong for them. Because they have been under control of delusion, suffering, experience of lower suffering, so forth, general suffering, samsara, particular suffering, Lord, from the beginning of the birth. Wow. So, therefore, who gives harm to me, meditate loving kindness, compassion to them. Don't get angry. So, there he has very effective words from Bodhisattva, LZR ShantidevaCenter NewYork, Kande Nyama Wang Jeve, Dadu Nijang Sechen, Teta Shinrula, Neme Cheva, Chitaju, Teta Nyama Wang Jeve, Daso Laso Shubala, Niji Jala Majena, Trocheva Chitas. It's a very important word. So it is said from Bodhisattva, called the Nyama Ongjebe Dadu Nijang Sechen, because called it if being under the control of delusion, disturbing thought, being under the control of delusion, I is your most heartfelt, most important, I is most important. As I mentioned before, numberless sentences being numberless Buddhas, but the I is the most important among them. You cherish. Most. You think it's the most important. Most heartfelt. In the Dukshu. So even when you are under the control of delusion, then even the I, who cherish most heartfelt, even you kill that. Dadu Nijang Sechen, kill that. So you see, I don't know, but every day in the world, how many people get suicide? How many people get suicide? All the time, So the problem, you exaggerate it. The problem you make like mountains. You like balloon, you blow, then bigger. Or then you see the problem, you exaggerate it, and then you make like mountains. And you see, then there's not much space in the mind. So you think, even though intellectually you believe reincarnation karma normally, but here, when the problem comes, you exaggerate it by your wrong concept, and then you have that time you have not much space. Then this is the best thing to kill, to die, Even normally you say there's a reincarnation karma, intellectually. But when the problem comes to you, you exaggerate, you make so big, and you have not much space in the mind. And then to kill. Or if I kill myself, that's it. So then you don't have to bear this relationship problem or whatever it is. So things like that. So you don't have space. So you see, you never think, even intellectually you say normally, if somebody asks you, you say yes. But you see, when you have a problem, So, for example, in Switzerland, one student who know Tibetan, who transferred from my teacher Geshe Ratten courses. So he transferred Dharma text, but you see, one day his wife left him. So he hanged himself in the house. He committed suicide. Oh, you see, like that example. So that's the one thing. Is normally, that means normally the practice is not done. Dharma practice, lojong, Dharma practice, particular lojong. All Lamrim is a lojong, but Lamrim layer, the particular the lojong, the transforming difficulties, problems in the past, re-enlargement, that's missing. That you normally, even though you speak, but you don't use for your problems. So then this is what happened. Then you hang up yourself on the wife left you, or the something when the husband left wife. This is an example. So the problem that normally if you don't practice, like you have the medicine, you have the knowledge or intellectual knowledge even to talk about it, but you didn't take, you keep the medicine but you never take it, like what the Chavadar says, carry the medicine but never take it, so that doesn't help. So let me finish quotation. Well, I use here the example of community suicide. Yes, generally yes. And so in many ways, you see, not only hanging up, but many ways you kill yourself. So that time, I who is under the control of anger, then how is it possible not to harm others' body? How is it possible? You kill yourself. How is it possible not to harm others' body? Of course. How you stay without others' body? Not possible. But if you think that, but you see, you don't have freedom. So that person has no freedom. Even the person thinks it will not harm, but the person's mind has no freedom. It is totally under the control of delusion, anger. Completely controlled by delusion, anger, you see. So then, of course, you only harm yourself. Of course, you harm others' body, of course. Tata nyama onjirbe, dakso laso shubala, inje jala ma jantroy. Tata nyama onjirbe. like that, being under the control of delusion. So you do things which is not worthwhile. When your mind is under control of delusion, you do things which is not worthwhile. Nonsense. Dakso laso shubala, inje jarame. Dakso laso shubala. So killing yourself, harming or doing all kinds of things, bad things to yourself. So you have no freedom. You engage in those bad, harmful actions. So this is relating to the other sentiment who is giving harm to you. So relating, think of that. So when the mind is there, in the delusion, you kill yourself and so forth, harm, all kinds of things. So without choice, you engage in bad actions, harmful actions. So therefore, so worthwhile to generate compassion to the other sentiment who harms you. So worthwhile to generate compassion to the other sentiment who harms you. Even the compassion doesn't rise to the other sentiment, at least don't get angry back. At least toward you, think it. At least even you can't get general compassion, but at least anger, this is unworthwhile. Think it is unworthwhile. By thinking, then stop the anger. 스무살, 그거 스무살. 그래. So the Angpura is my mother's my mother who became non-ordained by the training with the other Western Sanghas, Nick and my mother, and Ursula. So my mother's best friend, he used to help the people in Solokumbu, and people like him very much because he helped the people. So he fell down from bicycle there. He was doing the work, carrying food from the restaurant or hotel or something. So anyway, he asked to give the room of the Tundruan Tara. So limited to read that. Tara is all the Buddha's holy action manifested in a female enlightened being, Tara. So liberating us, sentient beings, from the lower realm suffering, from samsara, from even the lower nirvana, so bringing us to enlightenment. So, no time to talk long. All the holy beings, that's why all the holy beings like Lama Adisha, whatever he does, even going in Tibet, he asks Tara, every time he asks Tara, and then Tara said, your life will be highly beneficial in Tibet, but your life will be 7 years shorter. So I think many High Lamas really very qualified High Lamas. Many gurus passed away by cancer, by taking cancer, and many things. I think one thing that us sentient beings do not have much karma, good karma, to have them long time, healthy. And so they're able to really benefit to us sentient beings. So I think as Tara mentioned, Ramadeja, you will be highly beneficial, but 7 years, your life will be shorter. All similar to that. So then taking cancer and all those disease, taking and then passing away. So 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 the gurus and then reality like Buddha, that they don't have death. Even Arahata doesn't have, so how can they would have death and rebirth, all that thing, death and sicknesses and all this they don't have. So, but as Buddha showed these things for us sentient beings to inspire to practice Dharma. So the answer is to practice Dharma. So show 12 deeds. 12 deeds Buddha show here. In Buddha himself enlightened eons ago. So like that. Like that. So there are so many, including Lama Adesha, so many holy beings and with the Baralam Tara and so all the great activities for sentient being, for the teaching Buddha, so through Tara, but Tara helping, so that happened, you know, so that was a very common success. When there's big project, and then recited 100,000 times the 21,000 praises in the monasteries. So recited, very common success. However, normally, even praying to Tara helps great success. One time at Laudo, I thought I was going to die. I had a small statue of Tara from past life, but I don't remember what was my past life. So, as an old statue, destroyed, broke the finger during the Langtaman's time, or king who had an ox head, who destroyed Buddhism in Tibet. So that's the only precious thing in the Laudo. So I was keeping this in front. Then I was praying, if I am able to benefit others, please recover this disease. I don't know what to do. There's soul in here and soul in down there. So recover this. To have a longer life, if you can benefit others. If you can't benefit, that's it. So I pray. So I prayed to Tara, this statue. And then suddenly went away. Suddenly, all of a sudden, I became healthy. That was very surprising. Anyway, keep it a short story. Anyway, there's Hong Kong. There's Hong Kong, the my teacher, one of my teachers, Gen Chamba Ongde, who had a realization, Shine Kamaba in Dalhousie, and Bodhicitta on the mountain, on backside the mountain, backside Trishita, then realized the emptiness down below his own lingam, which is there's a rock, he dig, then become a cave. So that also Tantra realizations, 6 yogas, Narva, so forth. So anyway, his incarnation there. So anyway, one time there was happened a court case. Blamed. He was blamed by the mother, by the little girl, and blamed. She was blamed. So I mean, there were other procedures were done, but the last thing there was still danger. So there's a Tara, the mantra, short mantra, promised by Tara. So recited that 3 times, hardly ending. So he win the court case. And then also in Singapore, I think, I don't remember that, there's something, school, yeah, I think something to do with that. But that I don't remember clearly. So also I think to do with the success with the mantra. So anyway, the Benjamin Church and Sungbum, there's very good meditation about 21 Tara. I took it from Thakur Rinpoche, the ex-abbot of Sarame, Thakur Rinpoche. It's unbelievable. Great the meditation, 21 Tara, for anything. Anything you need in the life, peaceful obstacles, and yeah, so that. So I'm going to the room of this. Podalaya ne jone atanya jungle or the Yetlemon Roger or the Shibamala ne Bongol no la Chadro Pontomala Chadro Chinning is one of the Chadama Chamanya, the Amazon, the Madibajaman, this benefits. Some of no. Did all the 3 remedies, numbers, but made the body the source of all that happiness, success, obtaining enlightenment, be generated in the heart or air, all the sentient, all the 6 realms sentient beings, and especially in the heart of everybody in this world, the animals, helping, all those lower realms and human beings of this world. Then, especially in the heart of the students, those who rely upon Mahamprabhu's name is given to, then in the heart of all of us here, in the heart of all of us here, then, even our family members who died, who are already dead, who are living in the heart, without second, which is generated in others' heart, many things. Chancho, Sancho, Rimbo, Zemaji, Ona, Jiju, Java, Nyamba, Meba, Kone, Kondo, Bavara, Joko, Kondera, Shindunta, Meba, Junde, Tender, Lua, Meba, Nipinza, Game, Choso, Chava, Lujo, Contento, Country Rave, Gure, Shinga, Dependan, Deva, Malu, Jumena, Jere, Sewan, Tendin, Shabes, Deva, Tenjo, these are all the past, present, future, medical, material, medical, numberless Buddhas, that which are merely labeled by the mind. May the I, who is merely labeled by the mind. Achieve the full enlightenment, which is merely labeled by the mind. Lead all the sentient beings who are merely labeled by the mind to that full enlightenment, which is merely labeled by the mind. By myself alone, who is merely labeled by the mind. Jamal Bhavajada, Jamata Kunda Sambhata and the Jinza Kunjachil, Gavata Tanjir Dungo, the Javata Jingo, Changavata, Savati, Sambha Joja, Radung, Juju, Jabo, Tungavach, Nambaba, KJ Tama, Shivata Tunjaman, Samasho, Tata Singatu, David Tunil, Jawala Santava, Etamba, Yuramba, Ju. Good night. Have a good dream.